Rahab the prostitute. In the Bible, I think she's called harlot. Rahab the harlot, the prostitute. You know, these men that were on mission from God, they were spies that were sent into the city by God. But because this lady, even though people look at her and say she's a prostitute, what kind of prostitute? Everybody looks down at prostitutes, not just in those days, even today. You know, all of us are guilty of that. We look at people who have some weaknesses or who have some sins in their lives, and we say, oh, you are a sinner, you are a prostitute. Well, the prostitute might be better than some of us. That person that we are calling a prostitute could be better than us. Why? Because in this kingdom, God cares more about your heart rather than what you are doing externally. Because, you know, a prostitute might not know better, or she must just have some problem that she's trying to resolve that way. But when she began to serve people, our prostitution stopped, our predicament stopped, our sorrow ended, wayward way of life came to an end, because God delivered not just her from death and from destruction, God delivered her from a sinful lifestyle she was living, only because of one thing, because she decided to serve people with her home, with her kindness, and just by opening the door of her home to these strangers, God sent salvation to her. God is going to send salvation to the house and to the household, to the family, to the life of somebody today, just because you will begin to notice people's needs, to notice people that you could help, that need your help, that are desperate, that are destitute, and maybe people who are strangers, especially orphans and widows and strangers. God said we should care for these kind of people and for the poor. And these are kind of people. This is pure religion. That is what true faith in God is. So if you are a believer, I want to challenge you that your belief is not just your vertical relationship between you and God. Your faith in God has to be also horizontal. And that has to be in how you relate to people in your life or around you. So we serve God only when we serve people. If we serve God only and we don't notice people, that's not service to God, really. The real service to God is when it involves real people.